Hello everyone, welcome back to the Carlo Railfan YouTube channel. And today what we're going to be doing is a route that I created quite a while ago. I call it the Turn of Death, and that's basically what I would just be attempting to be doing. The Turn of Death. So basically it's just, if you look down here, you can see, yes, as you can see down there, ignore the ground. It's just a piece of straight track that gets progressively steeper. Apart from there, it gets steeper and steeper until you hit about a near 90-degree turn, which then, ignore why it's floating, I kind of got lazy, which then it'll just hit a near 90-degree turn, causing almost all trains to derail. So, and we have three different countries with us today: the US, Germany, and the UK. The first time in channel history that we have other countries apart from the US. And let's view our locomotives today. So for the US, ignore that stretchy line in the background. That's the visual glitch. We have, for the first time in channel history ever, a steam locomotive. So give it up for the PRRS-1. And then, representing Germany, we have the DB-BR Class 101. Give it up for the give it up for the Class 101. And finally, last but not least, representing the UK, we have the Class 37. So, if you're wondering what each of these consistars are, each 5 cars, different lengths. Germany, the reason I couldn't find any passenger cars, so that's why I couldn't find any. Oh, I know I had some, so I just couldn't find any. But so, and first up, we are going to be using the PRRS-1. So, as you can see, it's kind of a near 90-degree turn, so that's something. So, we just gotta make sure everything's good. Alright, and first look at the S1. And we are just listen to that crisp, beautiful air horn. And if you want, you can also perhaps call this a speed test, depending on, this could also be a speed test, depending on what you feel of it, so just keep that. Alright, we are off. Yeah, I don't know why, but I don't know if it's just me, but my DSD-DGR stuff, which is what the S1 is, it kind of does this weird visual glitch thing, so you're just gonna have to ignore that for now. Alright, we are on the first section. This is the flat section. As you can see on the mini-map, it'll just get progressively steeper and steeper and steeper, except for some parts where it'll just bobble up. So we have to be careful going up to level 2 because, we can just go catastrophic whatever. So I'm going to slow down here. Oh my god, I have not... Ooh, dear Jesus. Wow. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, and now we are on level 2. So, as you can see, here we go. Oh, it just straight up jumped. That was a straight up freaking jump. Oh my god. And now we're on to level 3. This is the perfect prime opportunity to pick up. This is the prime opportunity to pick up speed right now. So here we are, 60 miles an hour. So this could also be classed as a speed test, depending on, and we can see which locomotive will be the fastest, and then we can crown the winner of today's episode. though we have plenty of speed downhill further now, so it's kind of a bit of a plus. But we have the fastest steam locomotive in the world, faster than Mallard. Yes, Mallard claims that it now exceeded Mallard's record, the British Rail Class A4, but we don't know if because this BR6100 DS1 got scrapped, so that's it. So unfortunately got scrapped, so we have no clear way to define if it actually does have the speed limit. So that's something. But here we go. This is the steepest downhill section, and then after this, there's the turn up there. This is going to be pure chaos. Everything is wobbling. We are freaking wobbling. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Turn it down. Here we go. Oh my god. Wow. And there we go for the S1. 110 miles an hour. Let's see if anyone can beat that. Okay, technical difficulties have been solved. The technical difficulties have been solved here. So instead of the Class 101, we have Class, I believe this is the Class 260. Yes, the Class 261. So give it up for the Class 261. Alright, and we're so this is a diesel electric locomotive. So it will run. So that's great. And we're remember the S1 had hit a top speed. Just remember this, guys. The S1 had hit a top speed of 110 miles an hour. So let's see if this can beat it, because the S1, even though the S1 is the fastest locomotive, steam locomotive in the world, we don't know if it's the fastest in-game because of the gradient in how much power other locomotives have. I mean, this doesn't have much power. It's the only German diesel locomotive I have, so you're going to have to do this. So, and we can figure out who our champion will be between Class 261, the S1, and the Class 37, so that's something. And then after each locomotive split, we can figure out who the defining champion is of. We can figure out who the defining champion is of the turn of death speed test. Or, I mean, we could have just done a boring regular speed test, but nah, that's too boring. I mean, come on, who would rather see who would rather see the train go around Death Bend, pretty much, or a train, that just goes down a hill at speed? This is probably anyway. And here we are on turn of death number 2, or sorry, turn of death, gradient number 2. As you can see, here we go down, and we are on level 2. So that's great. I'm just hoping you can speed up in time, so. Oh, hopefully you get enough speed, or else maybe we have to disqualify. Oh dear, this is going very well. I don't know where our power went, so I'm going to rely so. So we are speeding up, but we just lost all power, so. Uh-oh. Guys, this is dangerous. If the Class 261 doesn't make it to the very top, we might have to disqualify it. Yeah, just keep that. We might have to disqualify this if it can't get to the end. But it looks like it's gaining power, so the Class 261 is back in motion. So that was I forgot to also mention that if a train can make it to the end, it will be disqualified. Just keep that mental memory for the last 30 seconds. I don't know what. This is a very slow locomotive, so you're all just gonna have to deal with that. So you can end up skipping this part of the video if you want. This is a very long. So, and due to the current events which is going right now, the Class 260 DB Class 261, if it cannot get any more, if it cannot go past, exceed a certain speed, or derail, it will be disqualified. This is looking like the Class 261 will be disqualified, so that's not very good, is it? Yikes. That's ugly. Yeah, it's losing speed, so it might just be disqualified right now, and I don't know if there's anything that I can do about this, so. Thanks. And here we go, the largest descent on the Tournament of Death, and this is how the locomotives pick up a lot of speed. So here we go. Yep, here we go. Here comes the speed. This is good news. This is some really good news right here. Oh, it's picking up a lot of speed and it's shaking. Oh my! It did gain a lot of speed if you think about it. But here we go, the actual turn of death. Let's see if it can actually make it. If it can actually derail, or else it will be disqualified. It's teetering. No, it did not do it. Wow. But the Class 261 is now disqualified. Or, you know what? Sorry, now. It's not disqualified. Ooh. No. Yeah. No. Oh, oh god. And we are grounded. Boom. So, I am not going to count the 261 as disqualified. I am going to say the 261 has hit a top speed of 55 miles an hour. Hello, and here we are back with the Class 37. And everything is off, so we can get moving and see the speed of this. So far, the S1 is in the lead, and as long as this passes 55 miles an hour, it's not looking very good for the Germans, but for the Americans, it's looking pretty good. So we don't know, but in the interior, it does say somewhere like what the max speed is. It should say, yeah, it's interior. Yeah, yes, max speed 80 miles an hour, but I don't know if it's, but it might send it. So let's get a look at how the passengers will be feeling. So this is first class, and yeah, we only need connects for the passengers. miles, then a guard, but I don't know if I put the guard coach the wrong way. These are marked ones, by the way, but I don't know if I put the guard coach the wrong way. So if someone who knows British rail stuff, then please let me know, because I will be very happy if you will. Because I don't know if I put the guard coach the wrong way or not. Where's the guard man? That's what you guys call it. I don't know. But here we are at level 3. Just one more. 65 miles an hour. So this is already beaten class 261. So we can now officially call the Germans disqualified, or last place I should say, because they are really out of contention for just between the British and the Americans. And so far it's looking quite close, but it's only 6 miles an hour. But we haven't hit the steepest part of this large descent. I'm going to start calling it the death descent if we ever come back here. So the death descent, the death descent has, but the class 37 hasn't hit the death descent yet. So we do not know if it, as you can see, is now exceeding the speed limit, which is great. Now it has a chance officially. But as you can see, the speed, but we do not know. The class 37 could be teetering on the edge of death. And class 37 is teetering on the edge to win, but I don't know how to thrash it, so if I would absolutely thrash the crap out of this thing if I could. This is my favorite British locomotive, this is my favorite. And we're just about to end, just approaching the death descent. Here we go. And here we go. Oh my god, oh my. Can you imagine being in this? What? 93 miles an hour. 93 miles an hour. Here we go. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. It's not gonna beat the Americans, it's not gonna beat the S1. Oh, this is groundbreaking stuff right here. It will not beat the S1. Blam. So we can now officially crown the PRR S1 and the Americans the winner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.